a petition demanding that the Bank of England remove animal fat from this, the new £5 note. Yes, it contains animal fat. And a vegan has gained more than 130,000 signatures for a petition to get rid of it. Last week, the bank confirmed the new notes contained tallow, which is the product at stake.
Well, vegetarians and vegans say it's unacceptable, but critics of the petition have pointed out that similar animal fats are used in thousands of everyday products, like some candles, lipstick, toothpaste, soap and plastic bags.
So the vegan who started the petition, Doug Moore, joins us now. Very good morning to you. So if I gave you this, would you not be able to accept it?
No. No.
Why not?
Well,
I'm not asking you to eat it, of course.
No, you're not. And I've heard that and many other...
comments?
Daft comments, yeah. The thing is, people need to understand what a vegan is. And when the bank made this decision, they didn't consider vegans. And I'm used to that after 20 years of being a vegan.
How many vegans are there in the UK?
Well, it's 1% of the UK currently, which might not sound a lot, but it's growing. You just mentioned in a previous piece Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's just promoting a vegan diet now. So it's a growing thing. People are becoming, for whatever reason, ethical, health or other reasons.
But if we're asking you, I mean, you know, daft comments, they may seem, but people who are not vegan may wonder, if you are not being asked to consume a product, why would you have an issue just handling it? Not asking you to wear it, like shoes, which I also understand, or leather jackets, but it is just, you know, it is the common currency. It needs to be exchanged for a short period of time. You'll have it. What is the problem for that?
Exactly why it's a problem. We have to have it. Now, all those other products that Piers mentioned, we can choose. We don't have to have those things, and there are vegan alternatives to every single one of those.
Although, to be fair, if I gave you something in a plastic bag, would you know whether that contained tallow or not?
Well, I wouldn't accept a plastic bag.
You just wouldn't accept any plastic bag?
No, well, unless I was aware that it was vegan. As a vegan, I research everything I buy. My clothes, the food, obviously, and things like notes. Which is why I was disappointed to learn it. So,
OK, but look, here's the deal about this, right? This is what the bank said when they were asked about this. The supply chain shows an extremely small amount of tallow is used in the early stage of production process of polymer pellets, which are then used to create the base substrate for the £5 note. I mean, look, I've no idea what even half of that means, except it's obviously a tiny, minuscule part of the process. Can't you just cut a bit of slack?
That's exactly like saying there's only a little bit of chicken in your dinner. There's only a little bit of chicken in your dinner. It's still chicken. I don't want to eat it.
It's not chicken, is it? Look, no one's looking at that picking animal fats.
It's a cow. And that's the other problem with this, is that they don't use terms that people understand. They use tallow and they use other words like types of acid in rubbers, just to hide the fact and stop consumers being aware that they're taking animal products.
You work in a hotel, right?
Today because it's tested.
You work in a hotel?
You know? Yes.
And you handle £5 notes, right?
I have to, yeah.
Right, so you do it?
Oh, well, I have to.
Why do you have to?
Either within and without, because they're issued to me.
Well, why don't you just show a point of principle and not handle them?
Well, I can't. If they come out of the cash machine, I have to handle them.
Right.
And, you know, in order to do my job, I have to take them. Otherwise, I'd be sacked, I imagine, if I didn't take money that's handed to me. It's currency.
But can't you look? Here's the thing. I get that veganism is growing. I also get that 99% of the population are not vegans, right? You know, when I walked in here today, outside, there were cigarette butts on the floor. I could kick a fuss up and say, I don't smoke. I object to these butts. I want no more butts on the floor for me to stand in. At some point, as a non-smoker, I have to be slightly tolerant of the fact that other people are going to be smoking and it's going to be in my environment and my airspace. What is the difference?
There's a big difference. No one's forced to smoke. I'm forced to handle these notes.
You're not
everyone has to have these notes. Oh, of course I am.
Use £10 notes.
The new £10 notes, the new £20 notes due to come out are going to have this very same issue unless something's done, which is why this petition's so important.
But do you not think there's a danger? To be serious, look, I respect the fact you're a vegan, right? But is there not a danger of being what I would call vegan, you know, PC police over this? In other words, taking it to such a sort of, as many would see it, ridiculous degree that actually you lose a bit of sympathy for the wider issues that a vegan can raise about the habitat we live in.
Well, if we all kept quiet about things that concern us, nothing would change. I'm really pleased that there's been so much discussion and debate around this. It's raising the issue of veganism and people are talking about it, and that's one of my goals achieved.